Welcome back to Master of None. It's March 11th. Guys, I had the opposite problem this week where I was vlogging or taking a lot of videos, but I was not talking to the camera. And so next week, I think we will restore balance in the universe. That's what I am hoping to do. That's what I'm praying for in the coming weeks. All that fun stuff. But for now, I have 2 montages, and I'm going to talk you through up until the first one, and then I'll do the montage, and then I'll talk through the rest of the week. 'Cause, that's just how it goes sometimes. So yeah, let's start from the last vlog. I don't know, my head is elsewhere at the moment, but we're just gonna talk through it. So of course we had rotisserie chicken Wednesday. We did the damn thing. Then Thursday came along. I don't remember Thursday at all. We had Friday. I have some bad news about Friday, okay? I went on a run after work, and my knee wasn't hurting, but my IT band on the opposite leg was hurting really bad. So I'm in a tremendous amount of pain. I don't necessarily know what's going on with anything. I think I might have to go to a physical therapist because I feel like something is not in alignment. I've never really had this issue while running, so I don't know, but I haven't been working out as consistently, and it's very frustrating to me. But you know what? We persevere. But Saturday morning, I got up early and I worked on grants for my documentary. I sent in 3 grant applications, researched some more. Wait guys, I'm returning from the future and I'm gonna insert it where I want to insert it. This is about Saturday. Okay, so Saturday, this is big news. No, it's not big news, but I thought it was funny. And I thought I wanted to share with a vlog and forgot to. So the coffee shop that I went to work at on Saturday was in Crown Heights, and it's called Sweet Bee Cafe. This coffee shop I've been wanting to go to since I moved to the city, because there was this influencer that I used to watch on TikTok all the time. I don't remember his name, but he was just an influencer, and he was a model, and super into fashion, also very, very hot. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, and he started a coffee shop because he was just super into coffee. And when I first went to the city, I was like, oh my god, I gotta go to that coffee shop. This has been going on for years. He's had this coffee shop for a long time. I've lived in New York City for 3 full years. And it opened before I got here, a month or 2 before I got here. Anyway, on Saturday, I was like, today's my day. I'm going to this coffee shop. I'm going to sit in there and I'm going to work. And I really didn't think I would see him. I assumed that he had employees that opened and closed the coffee shop. But I was like, I want to go just check it out. So I went, did my little scan. Nobody was in there, and obviously he was not in there. It was just me and the barista, and I was like, all right, cool, fun stuff. I sit down, I start working, I start applying to grants. I'm doing my thing, and then I hear his voice, and you know what? A woman always knows. She always recognizes her man's voice. So I'm like, oh shit, that's my man. And I knew it was him because I kept hearing him talk about oh, we need to order this, we need new espresso beans, whatever. Now, okay, I was attracted to this man up until this point. Then all of the attraction dissipated because he kept referring to espresso as spro. Yes, spro, apostrophe S-P-R-O. Spro. I was like, okay, so we're done. We're through. We're breaking up. We're ending things. I also do think that he was with his girlfriend, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I'm telling everybody that, and I thought it was just a nice little anecdote from my Saturday. The people you run into, but the coffee was great. They have vegan pastries. I got a vegan blueberry muffin, and honestly, my life was truly changed by that blueberry muffin and that coffee. Like, there's something that happens when you get to dip your pastry in your hot latte that really is beyond comprehension. So yeah, now back to the video. And then I went to go see Rowan, Lydia, and Amy, Lydia's girlfriend, and we went to the Brooklyn Museum, which was super fun. All of us were really hungry when we were walking around the museum, so we were not paying attention to anything that was happening. Fortunately, me and Rowan had been there before, and they haven't changed the exhibits. So we kind of knew what was happening. It was sort of a nostalgic experience because we hadn't been there since maybe late August, and I was in a completely different like place in late August, so it was fun to just walk around. And then I broke fast with Rowan because she's fasting for Ramadan, and then I came home and I watched a movie. Started watching Fresh, which I loved. You know what, I hate to say it, but a movie about cannibalism is always gonna hit for me, and I don't know why, but loved it. I loved Fresh. It was shot like a Hulu original, which was not the greatest thing to witness, but the content itself, the movie itself, was great. And then on Sunday I actually had a shoot for, I told you guys last week I went to interview my friends Jared and Jay for their comedy show, which is Improv Family Guy. I interviewed them, and then they wanted a photo shoot, so we did their photo shoot at 30 Rock, and then we got to go onto the set of SNL. It was, guys, it was insane. I got to stand on the stage. I got to go like through the back where the talent walks out onto the stage. I looked up and saw all the lights. We have a cue card. I have like 2 cue cards. There's 4 cue cards in this apartment, okay? There's 4 true, real SNL cue cards in the apartment. I got to write a cue card. What else? I got to see the set of Jimmy Fallon. I got to see the set of Seth Meyers. It was insane. And I was standing on the stage, like, looking out, and I was like, I need to work harder. Like, it was a surreal experience. Like, I don't know. Even the people who were on the SNL tour didn't get to stand where we were standing. Like, we got like a serious tour of it. So, yeah. Very, very, very fun, very cool. But we did their photo shoot in that building. But we went to like a different floor because we needed like a conference room looking area. So yeah, we shot those photos. I don't have samples to put up on the screen, but I will transition into the montage. Haven't decided if everything you wanted your life is yours. Take what you want, baby, take what you want. When the shadow is coming, you found a way to bring me home. You open the door just a little bit more.
Oh, I'm offended by that, girl. You thought it was with the Flintstones?
Cute. Sunday was a good time. I went and got drinks with my roommates and my friend Gianna, and then today we had trivia, and honestly guys, we lost trivia, but it was the first trivia back in like a little bit since it got super cold, and I think we're all just happy to see each other and talk and vibe and have a good time. Trivia is not necessarily like a competitive thing for us. We're just going because it's fun to expand your knowledge, to see what you know, what you don't know. It's just a fun thing to do, so it was a good time. And now I just got back from trivia, and I think I'm going to eat dinner even though it's 10 p.m. But I wanted to recap you guys on what I'm reading, what I'm working on, and that's about it because not much has been happening, and I've still been trying to get out of this little funk. But I've been reading The Memory Police, and I'm exactly 50% through. Looks like 50%. Goodreads tells me I'm exactly 50% through. So, yeah. Now as we all know, I love a translated novel. Most of the books that I've read this year are translated. Love them to death. Love them to death. This is translated from Japanese. Me and Japanese translated novels don't necessarily go well together, and I don't know why. I read Before the Coffee Gets Cold. Hated it. Don't know why. Maybe I'm reading the wrong authors or something. I do not hate this book. I want to preface by saying that I don't hate this book so far. We're only halfway through. But it's very, como se dice, vague. And maybe that's the point, but I did read some Goodreads reviews, and people were saying that after they had finished the book. So yeah, the memory police are not ever explained. They're explained, but they're not. There's no explanation behind why they're there, how they're doing what they're doing, and blah blah blah. And you know what? I am a big believer that if like you want to do something with something that's like outside the realm of possibility in like our lifetimes, and you don't want to explain the technicalities of it, you should just write about it and you should keep going. But I don't know if it should be this vague. As an example of what I was trying to say, if I were to write a book about time travel, I would write nothing about the technicalities. I don't know anything about time travel. I don't care to know anything about time travel. I just wish it existed. That's all I need to know. I would like, write a story about a little girl who finds a phone booth that she can time travel inside of. No technicalities. But for some reason, I fear there needs to be some technicalities in this. Like, how is this happening? Why? At least a why they're doing what they're doing. I don't care about how you're wiping their memories. I don't really need to know why, like, how they're doing that. I do need to know why, and like I can deduce that it's some type of control tactic, whatever, but I want to know like more details. And this is pretty vague, so I don't know. I'm not enjoying it. It's just I wish it were better, especially with the way the back of the book read. I was ready for a moment. I was ready for high stakes. None of this feels high stakes. And I think that's fine. I don't know. I'm in sort of a limbo with the books that I've been reading. Like the last few, I've been like, I want more. Like I want more. So yeah, but as I said in the last vlog, the books that are coming out this month, I cannot wait to read. Even though there's one John Green book coming out this month called Everything is Tuberculosis, and I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read her. I think it's just a nonfiction book about tuberculosis, but after the Anthropocene Reviewed, I'm just gonna read anything John Green writes. Like, I don't know. My friend Lydia was saying, she was like, "You're reading John Green in the year 2025," and I was like, "Yes, I am." He writes adult nonfiction now, and it's really great. He's eating. So I will be reading that. Yeah, so there's joy to come in the morning after the last few books that I have read. I just want something that's really going to like reel me in and like knock my socks off, So yeah. Yeah. And as for what I've been working on, today I just finished the interview with Mary Shelley. If you don't remember Mary Shelley, I'll insert a photo of the band that I took a while back. I am writing an interview for them for Swallow and including those photos, and I just finished the interview today, sent to the band to review to make sure everything was right within the article. When it comes to names, like I know their names, but positions in the band, concerts coming up, song names, links, stuff like that. So I sent it to their management so they can make sure everything's all right, and that's gonna be released on Thursday. And this is the first of a slew of interviews that I've done, and I'm excited to kind of get those out and continue writing them. This is the first article I've written in a long time, and it's the first kind of like journalistic piece that I've written in a long time. And I think I was getting in my head about it. I literally yesterday I sat down and worked on it for a good 4 hours straight. And it was a little bit frustrating because it didn't feel like I was in the groove of it, but I got into the groove of it. I was able to write it in full last night, and then today during the day I did a few rounds of edits, actually, like maybe 3 rounds, and sent it over so that they could look at it to review. Very exciting. So this week Mary Shelley will come out. Next week Jared's interview for Improv Family Guy will come out, and then the week after that another band interview will come out. The band name is Lady Heroine, which I mentioned in like another vlog. So good things are coming. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's been happening. I feel sort of out of practice with talking to the camera, honestly, because it's been so long, guys. It's been a little bit. It's been like a minute. So yeah, I kind of feel like I feel a little shy just like being here. But yeah, I'm waking up early in the morning to work on me and my friend's short film at a coffee shop. We're going at 7, working till 9, doing the damn thing. Yeah, I think that's about it. This is one of my shortest vlogs, I feel like. And I feel like I'm not covering something, but maybe I just like kind of put my head down and worked all week. The past like couple weeks have been just kind of slow and a little sad, and there have been things coming up from the past that have been happening, and it feels like there's like a lull happening. But I will say that I have been taking time for myself. I haven't been drowning myself in work to get rid of that sad feeling, which I would have done maybe even a year ago. You know, I'm just taking my time, doing my thing, having my moment. Very grateful for just all the people I have in my life, and all of the things that I'm passionate about, because I continue to work towards them, and all of that fun stuff. I don't have anything to leave you guys with today. I am not in a place to be giving advice, but I just want to take a moment first to have some gratitude for the fact that winter is over. I want to leave on a note of gratitude. There's no advice to be given from me. I am learning, as we all are. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I've been yapping away. But yeah, I'll see you next week on Master of None, and maybe my routine will be followed the correct way. But even if it's not, it'll be fine, because I'll see you the next week, and I'll see you the week after.